Canes fans? Welcome to video number 2 on the day. I should have knew that it was going to be this kind of day, right? After the video that I had to upload earlier. You read the title correctly. Sophomore wide receiver Brian Hightower is entering the transfer portal. What's going on, Canes fans? As I said a moment ago, second upload on the day, and typically I would be pretty pumped about that, but it's really hard to feel good about videos like this. Brian Hightower entering the transfer portal, former 4-star recruit out of IMG Academy. He saw snaps in all 7 games so far this season, had 8 catches for 88 yards, but at this point, I can't blame the guy, right? Of course, I do want to get it out of the way. I wish him well wherever he decides to go because he does need to do what's best for him. But it does really just get me thinking, like, what's going on here? You know, and I'm not a drama guy. I hate drama. And it's part of the reason why it was so hard for me to film that video earlier this morning about Manny Diaz. I'm always trying to be the optimistic guy, look at the positives. But with the Jeff Thomas suspension going into Georgia Tech, we still don't know exactly what happened with that. Brian Hightower entering the transfer portal. There's still rumors, as much as I hate rumors, about Lingard redshirting and because he's going to hit the transfer portal at the end of the season. So something's happening, right? So let's step back and look at the reality of this situation. We're 3-4, last in the ACC. But then I asked myself, I was like, Coop, I know plenty of star football players that are on rosters for teams that have had a bad season and they just don't instantly hit the transfer portal. They're still playing for their team. So is this a result of possibly Manny losing the locker room? Or is this a result of what the transfer portal has become, right? Because these guys can just hit the transfer portal. Worst case, they have to sit out a year and then they get to play for another team. Possibly a better team if they're not seeing the light at the end of the tunnel for the current program that they're in. So which one is it? Which one is it? Both answers honestly kind of scare me because if that's what the transfer portal is going to become, whoo, things could get real interesting in the offseason for most teams and really definitely including the Miami Hurricanes. But also, if Manny has actually lost the locker room at this point in his first year, 7 games into the season, that's scary. And as I said, I'm not a drama guy because people are going to get down in the comment section. They're going to be like, I can't believe that Coop is starting all this drama, saying that there could be worse things happening and other things could be going on. Like I said, I'm trying to step back and look at the reality of this situation. Why is this dude hitting the transfer portal at this point? You see what I'm saying? With the suspension of Jeff Thomas and with the Lingard rumors and all this stuff. Like, man, it's such a tough time to be a Miami Hurricanes fan right now. So you guys know I'm going to ask the question, how do you feel about this? Let me know down in the comment section below. Does this mean potentially that more guys are going to follow Hightower and they're going to hit the transfer portal, maybe not even waiting until the end of the season? And as I said, I struggle with this because I know that me right now as a fan, and I'm just a fan, I feel beaten down and defeated. And it's more than just losses because people are gonna jump in here and be like, man, y'all jump ship as soon as Miami starts losing. It's more than losing. I've been here through good times and bad times. And I'm still here. I'm still throwing up the U, right? It's so much more than just the losses. It's looking ahead at what we think this program can be. It's looking at just the inconsistency. It's looking at the accountability. It's looking at not seeing any improvements week to week. So if I feel this way as a fan, I can't imagine how some of the players and even coaches are feeling at this point. You know, it's almost like there's no hope. Now, I know, again, I said I try to remain optimistic and positive. We can fix things. We can get it right. But again, with today's times, with the transfer portal, can you really blame a guy sometimes? Why wait? You know, look at, I'm going to use an example here. Look at Cager. You know, we were all stone hands Cager. You know, that guy can't catch a ball. Hits the transfer portal. We say, don't let the door hit you on the way out. He's doing some really good things over at Georgia. That was a smart move by him. Be honest with yourself right now. I'm saying this as a Miami fan. Look at where Miami is right now if Cager would have stayed. But as I said, that's really it for this video. I'm not trying to be the first person to report on it. I'm sure hundreds of people have already reported on this. But I had to have a little talk and just see what you guys think. Some people have said it before. Man, it's feeling like dark times for Miami. And I hate to say that because, again, this is Manny Diaz's first season. I'm not calling for Manny Diaz's head, okay? I'm not calling for him to be fired. But please, Manny, if there's some changes that need to be made, even drastic ones, please do it. You know, I'm even starting to think at this point, I said, don't fire anybody. Don't make any huge changes to any schemes or anything like the offense or the defense at this point in the season. At this point, I'm saying do whatever needs to be done. And let me know, again, what you guys think. I've asked you so many questions to respond to down in the comments section, but what do you guys think about drastic, big changes at this point in the season? This season, the most we can hope for at this point is a bowl game, right? 3-4. Make some drastic changes now. Show this fan base, show these players that you're willing to step up and hold everybody accountable, and let's get to work, man. Let's fight to make this team better. Let's not just sit back and go through the motions and say, well, there's always next year. Because I'm sick and tired of saying there's always next year. And it looks like some of these players are sick and tired of saying there's always next year. So they're going to a totally different team. Just let me know down in the comments section what you think about it, how you're feeling. And feel free to vent. I'm going to leave every comment there, good or bad, positive or negative. It doesn't matter. You are free to vent and let your feelings be known on this channel. That's what I'm all about. We all, again, at the end of the day, just want this program to be great again. We want to get back to winning games. And we all have our own opinion on how to get there. So leave it down below, everything you got. Remember, though, guys, we're all one big happy college football family. But at the end of the day, I got to say, it's still always better when you get to rep the U. Coach Coop, peace out.